Hey everyone, Engineered Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we got this turret built and deployed and tested, and I made a few changes to it off camera that I want to show off. So this episode I did want to get like a refinery built. Maybe we'll build it over our pothole of shame here from Clangscavator testing. But yeah, I made some changes to it, and I did a little mini mock-up of the factory of what I think it's going to start with. I mean, there's a lot more work obviously that needs to be done. But basically I've got a projector here on a rotor that would project the body of it. You'd have to drop off these hinges, and I think I'm going to need like another rotor or something back here to tilt this thing side to side to get those things to drop out. But basically you get the body welded up, and then I've got a projection for each leg. I know I was going to do it as a pair, but I made some changes here to the leg. I put a decoy in because I do think it needs one. And then under this block is a battery. Hopefully I didn't mess with the center of mass. We'll find out when I weld this guy up completely. But basically got to project one leg at a time because it's got these armor plates on the side now. So weld the body, weld the leg, and then I've got this piston here that would drive in into there, and then I've got a button, I believe it's this one, to attach it. We turn off our merge block, leg splays out, and then we'll get this guy welded up, pushed in, merged on, do that same thing again, and then we reverse this rotor and get the other two legs on it. So I'm going to weld this guy up, see if I've changed my center of mass too much, and if it's all good, I'm going to print two more.
Energy low. Energy critical.
Okay, well that was crazy. I did not have my audio on, or my microphone on, because I was going to do a little building montage thing. So, well, the turrets work. That's good news. We get this guy ground up, and then we'll get back to making more turrets, because apparently we need the defense. Okay, I got all of the turrets built. Well, I got 4 of them built and put around the perimeter here. Made a couple changes to them that I didn't talk about already, other than these decoys and batteries. I got rid of the event controller that was behind here and moved the broadcast controller back, so we're now back to more of a round shape. And the reason for that was that event controller was controlling this connector that when it disconnected, it would splay the legs out or start the timer to splay these legs out and arm the parachutes and other things so it could drop properly, which is fine the first time, but then we want to be able to connect to this connector to power it and give more ammo, and I don't want the legs to go in and out every time we connect and disconnect from this thing. So we'll have the dropship or whatever we drop these from have that event controller that'll arm these things the single time, and I think that'll be a better option. So we'll get to that in the future. Let's see, one more change in here. In the broadcast controller, I did give these a name. So these are Skeeters, because they kind of remind me of water skippers or like the Skeeter from Mario 64. So this is number 4. And then here in the custom name is where we can put the custom name of the turret. So I think in my last episode I had this as like turret number 1 with a colon, and I had it through every message. I don't need to do that. I can just put it here in the custom name. So if we were to just trigger this timer block, yeah, you can see in the left-hand corner it says Skeeter 04 in purple there, all clear. I just tested it a few minutes ago. So yeah, that works great. I wish it wasn't purple. It's a little hard to see, but other than that, it'll work. What else? I changed the Clangscavator colors. I went with the orange color. So when I first started this, I had like a color palette of this dark orange and yellow, and then there was this one in between, and I hadn't really used it anywhere except for like a crate or two inside the base. So I went ahead and recolored the Clangscavator to that color and also put the dust variant on it. So I think it looks a lot better, stands out a little bit more from, you know, the construction yellow that we got going on everywhere else. And then finally, I know where I want to build a refinery. So built this archway here, and we'll have the refinery right across the road from the outpost. The plan is we'll make this a production cube, I guess, of... We're going to have like a drone facility to drop off ores that goes to the refinery, goes into some type of ingot storage to an assembly to make parts, and then that will all feed into the factory to make the turrets. And that's what this colony will be, is just a turret manufacturing facility. And then we'll put all the, you know, secondary buildings like outposts and med bays and garages and landing pads and stuff around the perimeter of that. And then when we want to do a new project, we'll just go start a new colony off somewhere else. And then we'll just pot mark, you know, mines around as we need them to supply raw materials to this facility. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started on the refinery. Okay, so I think I have a plan, or at least concepts of a plan, for the refinery here. I want to attach these blocks. There's a block underneath here that's attaching to that beam block. I want to have a ramp into the facility. I think 3 long, and then let's get this caution tape here. Caution tape, caution color. I don't know, black for now. That'll work. Here and here, and then on top of that, we're going to put a gate. I'm going to make it the white color. Where is the gate? There it is. I'm going to put the 2 facing outward, because this is going to be facility number 2, because we got number 1 over there. Yeah, and so then here, let's see, we'll go back to this black for the ground, or at least the inside of it. Here I want like the facility main entrance, so this will just be entrance into the refinery area that's, you know, kind of restricted or locked most of the time. You have to go through the security checkpoint to actually get into the facility, which I think will be good. So here, let's see, that's going to carry across, that should be fine. I want to put in a door here. Let's see if I can get a door. Let's just put in the hatch for now, because what I'm thinking is this can be the new door. Looks like we're going to get in the teasers. It looks like a 2x1 door. It doesn't look like it has any of the side panels like this one does for the gate. I think it's just 2x1, and it looks like the doors like have hinges that swing, so it's going to be more like a fire door, is what I'm hoping. If not, we'll just, you know, keep these hatches in here instead, but basically I want to replace that at some point. And I'm just going to build a box for now, because I don't know exactly how this is going to lay out. But here, inside, I want to have the security checkpoint, so I want to use these... yeah, half windows, like this. So there'll be like a little security office right here to actually let you in, and maybe we'll put like a turret on the ceiling or something for security. So something like this, and then the other door would go here. So again, we'll just use those as placeholders for now, unless the doors don't work out exactly the way I think they're gonna. Let's see, that's really all I have planned in my head here. Other than I want the refineries back here. Let's see, I kind of want these side by side, but I know that this is an odd number of the gate and these are going to be even. So we might want to just bias it to one side. Let's see, I'm thinking there. We'll just leave 2 space. We can put like barrels and stuff in the corners. But I don't really want it to be like an entire warehouse space. We're going to have like another ore storage facility and like an ingot facility. So this is just strictly for the refinery. I want to keep the buildings fairly small so it doesn't like outscale this outpost. We want to leave one more space past that because of the yield or speed modules or whatever we end up putting on there. Roof-wise, I was hoping to carry these catwalks over to the roof. I don't know if I want to dip down. Like, should I have this roof this height and carry over and then have this one higher, or just carry this roof all the way out? I think we'll carry that one all the way out. Maybe let's do like a balcony, not like a balcony, but like a overhang structure. Do something like this. So this angle piece kind of mimics this one over here that's holding up the landing pad, and kind of tie the 2 buildings together. It's concrete underneath it, and then it's not where the ramp would go. We'd place these blocks, but this way. Like this, so it matches the outpost over there. Again, it kind of ties it all together. How do we want to do this? I think I want to just bring this in like this. Here in the center, 1, 2. And then I want to put this block. It's kind of my go-to block. I really like it. Carry this across. And then it needs to come down. So. Yeah, it's going to be orange down to orange. Maybe we do something a little bit different here. Let's do something like this. And then we can put half blocks here. Alright, I'm calling a little bit of a mulligan on where I want this thing. I want to go over 1. I think it would be better over 1? I still want to go with the same shape, but basically this would be the edge of the building. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Should I bring that in? That could look kind of goofy. That looks alright. We'll keep it for now and see what it looks like after I weld it up. Okay, so there's kind of the refinery box. I think it looks pretty good. And then like right here we can weld those up, and then we can put the number. So we can put this one as building number 2. That's why I wanted to make sure I had a full block there. Yeah, something like that. Let me get some stuff welded up, and we'll kind of get a grasp of what it's going to look like. But I tried this out here to get that same, like, tilt. I might just carry that all the way down. Had on here, I think it looks decent. It just needs something to break it up. Maybe we'll just put some, like, rounded silo stuff. You know, you can just put, like, these in a circle around and make it look like you have a 2x2 silo of gas or something on the side. Maybe we'll do that, kind of break up the... I just don't like large wall panels that are just blank. I know that's technically how most factories are because they're not going to spend that much money on architecture, but I want it to look cool. Maybe we fill this in with interior blocks or something. Oh, actually, it's 4x8 now that I'm looking at this. When we do something like that, we can't see it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to break up the roof. Let's go with it. It's not going to really supply any power. It's more of an aesthetic thing. Maybe it'll look better once we get the railing around the perimeter here. It'll start to look better. Now we just got to figure out what we want to do with this one. So I think I want to take this off and go back with this. What matches the other side over here. Do we want to go all the way back, or is this going to have like another little jet out? I think it'll have another little sticky out bit. Let's see, that's kind of the office-ish. I don't know, something like that maybe. Maybe we can have that stairwell. I think we can have a fire exit out the back here. So that would be 3 wide. Yeah, that should work. With like a fire escape ladder. This storm is getting thick. I might have to cut just to not have so much wind and stuff. We can actually see what we're doing. Alright, the storm has cleared. I've got some front work done here on the refinery. Got the second floor building put on. I saw some concept art of these like rib structures being bigger than the building side, which I wanted to emulate, so that turned out pretty good. I raised up the refinery section up 1 block just to make it a little bit better proportion with the second floor. And then instead of doing the orange stripe that I was planning on here, I replaced it with these pipeworks, and I'll probably continue that on for the entire base. Just to break up the color and give it a little bit more industrial feel. So, that said, I do have my daughter's cold, so apologies in advance for my voice from here on out with the video. It also means I'm probably going to be doing a lot more off-camera work and then doing these progress check-ins so I can, you know, save my voice and not cough and clear my throat into the microphone. This looks like a Hollywood set. It looks really good from the front, but the rest of it is just fake. And then also I am running out of materials. Ow. I had to Austin Powers the Clangscavator in here. I really should have built this platform out a couple blocks. It's supposed to be temporary, but I feel like we might need to be building more turrets if we keep getting attacked like we were. I'll get more progress done on the base here, and we'll come back when we have a little bit more to show. Okay, time for a little progress update. Got one of the refineries built up so I can get some silver and get these proficient tools in my hand. I also got it piped up here at the top. It's more of an aesthetic thing that they're separated because these are technically connected here at the bottom, which is totally fine. Then it'll route out the back of the building here to some type of ingot storage. And then I did get the security office done as well. It's pretty basic, just you know, a desk and an event controller to control the airlock. Again, I want to replace those doors, hopefully with the teaser ones when they come out. But we'll still need to do all the decorating and get an interior turret in here. Just focusing on the outside right now. On the outside, I've got these pipes leading in that will have some type of ore storage facility here, and then these little fake tanks to give some character. So my next goal here is to work on this office area to get the stairwell between the 2 floors and the airlocks to go outside. And I was looking at it, and this is too much like office space, I guess, for just 2 little refineries. So in a future episode, probably the next episode, we'll make an assembly annex to this building. And then we'll have to come up with some drone landing pads over here because I want to have multiple tardigrades. I'm going to have to get an iron mine. I don't know which deposit over here is iron, but we need to get an iron mine going dedicated for that. So we'll have a drone facility, ore storage feeding into this master facility, and then that'll all feed out to like a fin goods storage and then the turret factory. So make sure you're subscribed to watch all the progress. Well, it's evening time. I think I left off in morning time last time, but I think it's been like 3 or 4 days of in-game time because I've had to get a lot of iron going. But I did get the exterior of the building finished. This part is pretty much the same as we left off. Put some smokestacks up on the top and then some railings here. I still feel like we need to do something with this space to make it a little less boring. Top floor is just a rectangle that I put some details on. And then some windows in. This bottom section is also just another little box underneath. With the piping giving it the detail. So We will be putting the refinery, or not the refinery, the assembly building over here next episode. So we'll tunnel between or directly connect it. I haven't really decided. Backside is also pretty boring, but so is the backside of most buildings. Pipe works here to get into the ingot storage to feed out from the refineries in there. Got a little fire escape. This part's the same, just the pipes leading in from our ore storage and our silos. Oh, looks like I missed a corner there. I'll have to fix that. Airlocks, I've got one up to the upper floor here. They're all piped together to this single oxygen tank down there. So got all of this empty space to figure out. I still need to figure out a stairwell to go down to the first floor. I need to get some catwalks in here to go down to these refineries as well. And then I need to weld this guy up, but it takes like 1,200 steel plates, and I could use those elsewhere for the moment. I did get the detail done on the entryway, though. So just some barrels and crates and lights. And then a turret here with a fire cover just to make it look like an afterthought. So it's like we're a normal manufacturing facility, and then Assert shows up and we have to add security where we can. So that's kind of the lore there. Yeah, so I will go ahead and keep working on the interior, and I'll be back. Alright, well, it's nice and stormy. Perfect time to go inside. I got the interior fleshed out, then I want to go through a tour. So we'll go into the interior space here. This will be an airlock. I haven't programmed any of that yet. Got our little turret, and then when we walk in, we have our receptionist desk with a little waiting / break room with the TV, our vending machine, dispenser, I think is what it's called, and our little mini bar break room area with our chairs for the employees, a little IT corner here for the server, and then over here is the bathroom / locker room for the employees, so they get changed to go to work. Then they would turn in here. Here's the airlock to get to the refinery section. It's nice and dusty in here. That's fun. So yeah, I've got this refinery pretty much done. Still need to weld up this second refinery, but that's fine. Catwalk up to the top. It's just kind of just a mess of catwalks and pipes just to kind of make it look industrial. Still need to put some like crates and barrels and stuff, I think, in this corner. Here I have some Willis ducts. This just circles the perimeter of the office space, and then it also diverts off this direction towards the assembler to plug into those conveyor networks to get the air. So this will supply air for the main base, and then I've got it plumbed up with the connector valve setup for the airlock tanks. So we'll come upstairs here. Oh, stuck on the stairs. And then we just got our little cubicle area for all the office workers. No idea what they do, but there's some cubicle spaces, just some fillers with button panels. They've got their own vending machine up here, some storage. Here is the airlock. Oh, I still need to weld up the floor. This is the second airlock to go to the roof. There's the oxygen tank. And then this is the door into the refinery. And then this is the little narrow path back here to the fire escape. This next one is the director's office, lastly. So we open it up. Of course, our executive has the nice big office with the wood trim. So he's got his desk and his lounging area, coffee bar, and his little mini bar over here. So that's what I've got for the interior space. It took me a while to get all of these places vented up. So this is a Willis duct that just literally goes from here underneath the door over to here. That way when this door is closed, this guy still stays pressurized. Just a little trick for those who weren't aware. Let's go ahead and go outside. I don't know why I took the long way around. But this will be the new causeway to the assembler. So I'm going to do a tunnel to a different building. So this is what I've got for a setup here. Oh, it's really hard to see. I didn't expect it to be this dusty. But yeah, I was thinking we could put like a road or a tunnel underneath here to go to the ingot storage. I think that might look a little bit fun, a little bit industrial. So next episode, we'll get that building going, and we can't see anything, so I'm going to call it here, and I will talk to you guys later.